What is happening, guys? Welcome to the Monday after stream with FPL Dave. Game week 17 just finished. It's in quite a mixed match of points for everyone. It wasn't the best for some. It was really good for others, which you think is the norm, but it's pretty much if you had Salah or KDB or not. That was the game week. So we're going to be going over all that stuff. We're going to be going all over the blank game week 18 and what we're doing with that, what we're supposed to be doing with that. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. I was tinkering a little bit today, but it's going to be good. There's so much to talk about. I didn't realize how much there was to talk about. But the best part is that the game that's going on right now as we are talking is the worst game so far this season. So you're not missing much. It is honestly the worst. The Crystal Palace and Brighton game. So yeah, we're gonna do all the usual stuff. I didn't write a little schedule out because, to be honest, we don't need it. We do the same thing every single week, right? I'm gonna show you my team. I'm gonna show you what I think about doing next week. I'm gonna show you the fixture hunt, figure out who we want to target, what teams, what players, if there's any gems or anything in there, and then we're gonna move on to FPL FAQ, captains, and who we should bring in, what we're gonna do for the blank, and all those good stuff. Chelsea, Son, Kevin De Bruyne, should we bring him back in if we got rid of him? RIP to everyone who got rid of him. There's some people in the chat already got rid of him. Raw, how's it going, my man? Daffs, James Bangs here, Dalai Lama, Lucas David's back, how's it going, man? Tamosa, this derby is an absolute hoot. Yeah, is it? Fuck. Jimmy Doyle, how's it going, man? Ain't getting rid of Kev to get Son. TA out for Maguire, or Tammy out King in to afford Son. Oof. Bam. It's Roz trying to find the league code. I've just changed it to code. So if you haven't joined the code yet, lads, or joined the stream league, just type that code in there. Exclamation code, and you'll find it. And a bunch of other stuff. So how did you guys think you've done game week 17? I'll show you my team just now. I actually had Kevin De Bruyne, so mine didn't do that badly. Let me find it. There we go. Tamosa, do you rate my team anymore, Dave? You know what? It was totally slowing. It was totally slowing the stream down, and it made it like an hour longer every single time. So I'm gonna do like individual ones, maybe. Future Mondays, probably not. I would love to get a guest in to do the rate my teams. That would be my biggest thing. That's what I would love to do. Pish this game week for you, Daily Llama. That sucks ass. How was the meetup in London, Dave? 60 points with Kelly playing. It's Raw's got 46 with Guaita still to play. Guaita's like been doing work. I know everyone's got Kelly and stuff. You can see on my bench there, Kelly sits. And I didn't play him because I figured that this was probably the best to go. Wasn't expecting a Pookie goal, to be honest, ruining my double up. But 66 for me, not bad, pretty good. It was a great green arrow. I went from 1.4 million to 1.19 million. Obviously today's gonna ruin it a little bit, and then we've got auto subs, but not bad. I feel like this game week has just been so shit for anyone who transferred anyone in. Like, Abraham was a huge transfer. Kevin De Bruyne was a huge transfer out. Jimenez, Son, Ali, loads of players just absolutely, like, blanked. Just blanked. Rashford. P.S. I love Christmas. Usually when I'm streaming it's bourbon, but see the amount of see the amount of Baileys we have in this house. It's so good. It's always good to get stocked up. Almost in the top million. Are you talking to me? Or are you talking about you? Because to me, yes, because I was 3 million like 6 weeks or 10 game weeks ago. So it's been a slow build up. It's a slow build up. Ben FPL on train home with 5% phone barrier. Can you talk really fast, please, Dave? Yes, I can. Okay, so the first question was, hold on, how was the meetup? Was the second question I'll answer. Halftime. 0-0, Palace Brighton Guaitan 4 saves. He's some keeper. Ain't getting rid of. So Jimmy Doyle says ain't getting rid of Kev to get Son. Trent Alexander-Arnold out for Maguire, or Tammy out, King in to afford Sonny. Now I like Bournemouth's fixtures, but I hate King And if you can't get Callum Wilson, then don't do it at all. Trent Alexander-Arnold out is something that I've been thinking about doing. I'm going to show you guys that in a second. So yeah, I don't mind him out for Maguire though. That sounds like the worst idea ever. Like, I know their fixtures are decent, but let's just go, like, here's some fixtures for you. Let's go into game week 18. Okay, in the next 6. Bournemouth has better fixture, Aston Villa has better fixtures, Crystal Palace has better fixtures, and then Man United. I would rather double up on Crystal Palace defense than go for a Man United defender. I would even prefer Spurs. Aurier. I mean, I hate Aurier as like a human, and he's fucked my team up in the past, but you can't deny how well he's playing just now. What was the other question? I seen. Oh yeah, how was the London thing? What's happening, Jim? What's happening? Pulisic for Grealish seems odd, but what about Richarlison? Yeah, we got to talk about that. Target for Tomori, I like that. I've been looking at Target a lot actually. It's something I think I'm going to be doing. So here's the team. Oh, wrong one. Here's the team just now. Now, we don't have to go through the team, the whole one all the way through, right? But Lundstrom obviously did the business. I captain Vardy like so many others. It's just not a good idea to not captain him in his good fixtures, right? Because he's just gonna go nuts. And they keep passing. Like, if you guys don't watch the games, you have to watch the games. They pass to Vardy at every opportunity. Like, it's not like most attacking options where, you know, you can go down the line, you go whatever. Like, they're aiming for him every single attack, and he missed like 5 golden opportunities to score, and the only one that he got like didn't go in, and was helped along by the keeper. But that was really good for anyone who didn't own Madison. It's actually better that I think it was better that didn't go in, especially if you're near the top, you know, top 100k. Abraham blanked, as I said. Ings was unlucky. I'm absolutely fine with him. You know, he's done really well for me in the last 3 games, or the last 4 games, so I can't really complain with this first blank. But what I am very annoyed at, who I am extremely frustrated in, is this man here, Pulisic, and I'm assuming that everyone's going to be trying to get him out. Like, his fixtures in the next 10 are just honking. He's been playing. I can't believe he is blanked the last 4. I brought him in, and he's blanked every game. That's crazy. West Ham home, Aston Villa home, Bournemouth home, Everton away. Everton were playing so shit. Look, 3-1 they won. It's just unlike Chelsea. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. Liam, evening Dave, I suck at FPL. You are not the only one, my friend. Although I do know that you did get rid of Kevin De Bruyne, which sucks. My Villa triple up for the fixture swing, Heaton, Target, and Grealish. I don't mind that. At all. I did Trent Alexander-Arnold out and Son in this week. Tom, I like that. That is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm pretty sure. Just noticed I've benched 26 Rico return points this season. Yeah, Rico's one of those players, isn't he? Hold on, let me zoom in. He's one of those players that just, like, you don't expect Bournemouth to ever keep a clean sheet, but yet they do. But you have to notice though, if we look at their fixtures, Bournemouth have the best fixtures for the next 6. Burnley, Arsenal, Brighton, West Ham, Watford, Norwich. The second thing to note is that all the players that we usually look to for their clean sheets have shit ones. Man City and Liverpool for Leicester. Liverpool have nothing, then Leicester. Then a few okay fixtures, and then back to, you know, top 6 teams. Newcastle, if you've got them, just absolutely the worst things ever. And then we keep moving up. Man City, you've probably gotten rid of all their players if you've got them. Defensively, I mean. Spurs have decent fixtures after game week 18, although this is kind of the point. We all want to get rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold or Mane or Salah or whoever, right? It's so difficult to choose. I'm not 100% sure what everyone should be doing with their own teams. All I can do is show you exactly what I'm planning on doing, and I'll talk you through my thought process, because I'm actually really pleased with the amount of options that I've got doing that free transfer thing. Now, I know we say it every year, you should have 2 free transfers going into a blank so you can deal with it. But last year I didn't, and I was okay, and I took a hit. But I haven't had to take a hit in ages, and I've been doing really, really well. Just playing patient, just letting drunk Dave sort his shit out, and it's been doing really well. Daft, which game week is the wildcard coming out? 21, I think. Dan James over Grealish, boys. Hold on, let me look at those fixtures. Bam. I don't think so. Southampton, Norwich is the easiest next 2 games ever. Man United, Watford away, Newcastle at home. They're still pretty good. Dan James went off injured, did he not? No, he didn't go off injured. It wasn't him. It was Lingard. So maybe that'll make him more nailed on. I do like Daniel James as a player, but not against these kind of teams. And if you notice, like, it was kind of a wonder goal. It was a little bit of like a holy shit, I can't believe Everton just conceded. They had like 5 players wrapped around Greenwood, and he still managed to get a shot off, and it was great. And I didn't think that they deserved it, Man United. So they didn't play that great. Everton did what everyone expected all teams should do against Man United, is just not let them run behind, and it worked almost perfectly. So I think that, you know, Watford, Newcastle, Burnley, these are games that are not going to let them do that. Maybe Watford, because they're absolutely shit. But yeah, I just, time will tell. I'm not 100%. Had a 500k green arrow. Well done, Jimmy. That's so good. I think it's 21. Hold on. We get the next wild card in, right, here's a good. So this is game week 18, 21st, and 22nd. And then game week 19 is Thursday 26th, Friday 27th, and then the game week after that. To the near post, Flapjack FPL. Get in. Chocolate milk tonight. No, this is Bailey's, you asshole. This is Bailey's. This is a very, very lovely Christmas drink. Welcome to the stream, Flapjack. It was very nice to meet you on Friday there. I hope you got home safe, because you were fucking off your head. You were so steaming. That was really good. Let's talk about Friday. I met Flapjack, Tips, Planet FPL. I met Lee and Sam. I met who got the assist guys for the first time. Although Nick, I'm so annoyed that I missed you. I know you were chatting away and it was super busy. That was really annoying. But I managed to meet Tom, who we've had on FPL and Chill here. Andy didn't make it, who's another FPL and Chill guest, but I did meet James and Holly for the first time, and Holly's lovely. Holly's so lovely, and James is just as you'd expect. No way Kelly did not get a red card. No way. Did he actually? Hold on. Wait, check Twitter. Twitter will be... No way. Kelly clean sheet. We're halfway there. I think you're lying. You're definitely lying. Oh, that's annoying, Daps. I was completely on a on a big chat there. So yeah, it was just really, really nice meeting everyone. It was defo lies. You wee bastard. I'm not listening to anything you say ever again. So yeah, I was speaking to Flapjack, and I'm gonna try and get you on the show, buddy, at some point. I'd love to have you on as a yes man. That'd be awesome. Was also speaking to the 3 Amigo guys. Mars is really, really funny. It was just a good laugh. You guys should all, like, I was talking to people who were like, oh yeah, no, I was gonna come, but it's a bit far away. Like, fucking Glasgow. Glasgow. You guys should, just go. If you get a chance, just jump out. Don't make me give you a timeout. Yeah, fucking deserves it. Daft, you're a dickhead. So yeah, let's talk about FPL. Oblivious Gaming, how's it going, buddy? Liam, it would be really good to see you in the next FPL meetup. So, is there anything that we want to talk about really quickly on what happened last week? KDB obviously is a huge one. And I bet you're all very happy that KDB scored. Kinda. There's like 3 or 4 people in here. It's probably a split. It's probably a good 50-50 split for Kevin De Bruyne owners that got rid of him and who kept him. I had other shit to do, like holding my free transfer. So I just kept him. And we all said on the bloody podcast, didn't we? No, we are fucking not. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy. We did say, if you listen to Fantasy Weekly, you know, we want to get rid of Kevin De Bruyne. He's not been pulling his weight. No one really has in City. And but you have to keep him for Arsenal because they're just so bad. And and they were so bad. The only good thing about Arsenal was Leno saving Kevin De Bruyne's hat-trick. That was the only really good thing that they did. Kept for the profit and paid off. Like, Kevin De Bruyne has completely switched the way my brain has worked my plans out. Like, I had him pegged to get rid of for Son this game week, and I'm not doing it now. Because what if he gets played there all the time? What if Pep has just said, you know what, I know that you're trying to watch the midfield, and I don't... Like, if you guys have been watching City, Kevin De Bruyne has been sitting in the middle and then going up and down that right-hand side when he wants to, but he hasn't been venturing that far forward because he knows that he has to track back a lot. If he has to... He feels like he needs to watch the midfield. So Kevin De Bruyne has just been sitting there and trying to play his amazing balls forward. Whereas if you remember game weeks 1 to 5, he was like running through. He was like in the box a lot. He was passing it to David Silva or Bernardo Silva, whoever's was beside him, and then he was finding those little tiny holes in the defense and rushing them. And he just hasn't been doing that forever. And then yesterday he was like, pass me the ball, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna fucking score. Or he was running into the box to pass it over to Sterling or whoever, right? He was doing bits. And if they can get him to keep doing that, then he's worth saving. Now for me, as a Kevin De Bruyne owner that didn't sell him, it's worth for me to keep him, hold him, and see if they can keep this momentum up. They're not going to be playing Arsenal defense every week, but, you know, it's worth to check. If I had got rid of him, it'd be really hard for me not to bring him back in, but I would just be really upset with how much money I lost. So I don't know. I mean, there's better options fixture-wise, but he is one of the best players in the league. Speaking of best players in the league, Liverpool, we need to deal with them. We absolutely need to deal with them. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm planning on doing, right? So I'm in my transfer screen. I've got 2 free transfers, and I've got Alexander-Arnold, and I've got Manny. What are we doing? What is everyone doing here? So probably everyone's in the same boat as me, right? You've got 1 defender, 1 midfielder. Why, Dave, do I ignore you? My third account got 90 points this week. Kevin De Bruyne, captain, and Salah. Nice to see Foden play. Second account, 75 points. Main, 41 points. I'm not ignoring you, buddy. I was having a wee chat with the camera in front of me. Manny armpit VAR was a joke, robbed of a goal. Yeah, no, absolutely. Pulisic and Trent Alexander-Arnold to some other people. Yeah, no, I want rid of them. Sell TA, bench Manny. Bench Manny and sell TA. Yeah, so this is what we're kind of playing with, right? We've got a lot to do, and we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. So what I would say, if you're trying to make this decision about who to do and what to do and blah 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 blah, you need to be very aware of who you're bringing in and why. So like for me, if I sell Manny, I'm gonna want him, right? I'm gonna want him back because he's just playing so well. Whereas Trent Alexander-Arnold, if I'm getting rid of him, am I gonna want him back? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not, depending on what I'm doing with his money, right? So in this case, if you're getting rid of Manny, you're going to pick the best player you can for the next 2 weeks as a punt, and then you're going to bring him back in after the Leicester game, and it doesn't really matter who you pick, really. I mean, it matters, but at the end of the day, you're not going to do anything else with it. So it's just those 2 weeks, and then you move on. So you could bring in Son, you could bring in Ali, you could bring in Sterling. You can afford pretty much everyone in the game, right? Rich Arlison's another good shout, especially if they bring fucking Ancelotti in. That would be amazing. So it would be, are you happy with just swapping that and then bringing Trent Alexander-Arnold? What I would say, though, is that you're probably going to play Trent Alexander-Arnold for the Leicester game, right? Because he plays Leicester in game week 19. and then you're going to bring Manny back for that Wolves Sheffield United home fixtures. Maybe. We also have to remember that they are playing the Super Cup semi-final, and if they get through, they're playing the final, and then 3 days later they're playing, let's just double check that, they're playing Leicester. So Liverpool fixtures, bam, see more. All right, so they got Aston Villa in the League Cup, so we can't do anything with them yet anyway, or we could get rid of them, blah blah blah, but we'll see what happens with that. Then they play in the semi-final on Wednesday. And then if they actually go through this, if they win, the final is 3 days before Leicester. So it's on the Monday or the Sunday. So it's like the 20th or the 21st, right? And then they play Leicester, and then 4 days later they play Wolves, and then they play Sheffield. Like it's a really big turnaround. So I don't think I would want Trent Alexander-Arnold for those games. I don't want to bring him back. Whereas Mane's going to play if he's fit, right? That's just a thing. So for me, because I know I wouldn't want him back, it means that it's only one transfer to get rid of Alexander-Arnold, but it would be 2 for Mane. I would need to get rid of him, and I would need to transfer him back in. So that's what swayed it for me. I can get rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold, not really worry about getting him back, and it also means that I could do some crazy shit. So check this out, right? Like I said earlier, I was talking about target, and I was looking to see who I should get in, because I've got 4.4 million to play, right? That means that I can actually get Son in for Pulisic in the same week, with some money spare. 1.8 million to spare. Mane or Salah is the question, or both. What a great question. Funny you should say that. Check it out. I bring Son in. I bring Target in. Son stays for 2 weeks, Chelsea and Brighton, and then I reassess. If I really want to bring Salah in after that, I could do what I've just showed you there, Target and Son in for free. So 0 transfers, 0 hits, whatever. And then game week 18 to 19, I take Ings out because he's playing Chelsea, then Crystal Palace, then Tottenham, then Leicester, then Wolves, then Crystal Palace again, which, by the way, that's not a 2. I don't know why Crystal Palace at home is a 3 and Crystal Palace away is a 2. That doesn't fucking make sense. Regardless, right? These are all bad fixtures except for Aston Villa. And even still, I'm not 100% sure about that one. So bad. I don't need Ings anymore. Dave, you need to do a stream on my B-day. Maybe. After Ings is out, I'm going to try... I need to actually spend a little bit less. So I've got enough to play Mapai, right? 5.8. I can get him in. So he'd be playing Tottenham, which is iffy. But then Bournemouth at home should be okay. Chelsea at home should be iffy. I'm not 100% sure. But then it's, it's pretty good fixtures going from there. And he would be my 11th man. But then look at how much money I've got. 2.2 million. Who do we know is 12.2 million right now? Anyone? Anyone off the top of your head? If I wanted to get rid of Son to double up. No, I've already got Mane. Close. I'll give you a hint. It's fucking Salah. That would be my midfield. James got it right. Tomosa got it right. I was looking at Calvert-Lewin, to be fair, Lucas. We're going to have to see who he prefers up front. Wickham. So yeah, this would be it. So it would be Target and Son in for game week 18. And then 19, get rid of Ings and get Mapai in. And then game week 20, bring Salah back in for the double up Mane Salah. And I've got Ali and De Bruyne kicking it as well. What do you do if he goes up in price in the next 3 game weeks? Yeah, so that's the thing, right? That's definitely the thing. I'm willing to take a hit to bring Salah in early, but I definitely know 100% that he's not going to be going up at least for this week, right? So I'm okay with pulling him in for a hit, but yeah, I've got exactly enough. I don't have to go Mapai, right? I could go down to anyone 5.8 and lower. So let's check who they are. So we've got Musée, Wesley, Ayew, Calvert-Lewin, and that's pretty much it. That's all I would bring in. Would I double up on Ianicho? Probably not. I can't even do it anyway. I've already got 3. Yeah, so I like Musée, right? But he's got bad fixtures, so I don't want to do that. Ayew's got great fixtures, but he just hasn't been pulling his weight. And as you can see, Crystal Palace just have no bite, and they haven't had bite all week. So I wouldn't want to do that either. Wesley is a bit of a flash in the pan. He's done fuck all for like 10 game weeks. Calvert-Lewin is interesting just because of like his newfound, first of all, scoring 2 goals against Chelsea. Second of all, they've got a bounce and great fixtures. And third of all, like Ancelotti might be coming in. That's huge, and I want a piece of it. I just don't know. I just don't. Or whoever they play. Although I don't think I've got enough for Keane. I think he's still like 5.9 million. Or 6.4, there you go. So yeah. Brighton goal. Mapai scored. Here we go. 10 in a row. Sorry. But yeah, Mapai. There he is. Bam. I've been thinking about him. We're talking about when he scores. Before this season, when Dele Alli got a player of the match of the Premier League, I knew that his real name was Bam Dele Alli. Aye. Son out before Norwich and Southampton. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have to do that. I just know I could. I just know I absolutely could. If I want to bring it in. If not, like, I've got options. I can spend 2.2 million, no bother, right? Like, it's not difficult. I could find something to do with that money, I'm sure. Yeah, I could upgrade Vardy to Aguero, or Abraham to, I don't know, Lacazette if he ever gets played. You know, there's loads of stuff. So I'm really thinking of Mapai. What's that now? If he scored just there, that's 3 goals in 3 games against Arsenal, Wolves, and Crystal Palace. I really like him. Let me just check. I need to make sure you guys aren't. Yeah, Neil Mapai again. Trossard with the assist. Not bad. And apparently it was a good finish. So yeah, so that's what I'm working with. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah. So let's do it again real quick. We're going to do Trent Alexander-Arnold to target. And then after that, we're going to bang Pulisic out for Son, just for a couple of weeks. Just to see how the land lies with them. And then, yeah, we're bringing Mapai in for Ings because he's just got better fixtures. And he's pretty much what Ings is, right? The best player in a shit team with good fixtures. That's exactly what I want. And it also saves me a little bit of money. So if I want to bring Salah in, I can do it for Son if I want to. So that's what I'm working with. So it means that I'm only benching Mane. So next week, if we look at it, my team for next week, do it this way. You guys see that? Does that work? Yeah, it works. So I'm going to be playing target, I think. I'm going to be benching Soy. Kelly's going to be first on the bench. It's either going to be this with target first on the bench or not. And then, oh no, because obviously I'll need to play that. So yeah, sorry, it'll be this. De Bruyne, Son, Ali, Abraham, Vardy, Ings, and then Kelly, Lundstrom, Rico, Schmeichel, I've got to play him, and target, the new defender, with Soy first bench, and the only one that could come off. So I'm only working with 12 players next week, but I'm okay with that. I can't let my mate bully me in school that I'm out of the cup. Oh no. I fucking destroyed my cup guy. Look at that. 45 points. What a letdown. No KDB. No Salah. Story of everyone's life, eh? So, what do you guys think of those transfers? I think it's pretty good, right? I can't see anything wrong with that. I'm finally at that point where I feel like I'm finally attacking fixtures and I'm not fixing my team. Like, Ings coming in was great. Getting Abraham might have been a bad idea, but I'm going to keep him just to see how that goes. Vardy, captaincy's been really good. De Bruyne's getting more time because of his wonder goals. Pulisic is getting out. Son's getting brought in. Salah could get brought in if I want him to. And I'm losing all money in my defense. Schmeichel's going to be my most expensive player. Sounds good, Dave. I'm sure something will happen the next few weeks to throw a spanner in the works. Yeah, but see that 4 transfers in 3 game weeks, it's all going to be for free. So if anything spanner comes, I was thinking about this earlier. It's a good point, right? FPL FAQ, first thing, right? What do we do? Do we do plans or we do not, right? Last year, I was thinking about this. I made plans 5 game weeks in advance, and I just followed them to the letter. And if anything happened that was out with my control, like an injury, I would just hit it. I would stay true to my plan, and I would just hit. But see, because I had such a shit first 10 or 8 game weeks, it totally threw me off, and I would have just had to hit like 50 times or something, right? Because look at this. Look at my game week. That's 5 red arrows in a row, and then my first green was after 3 million, and then 1 red arrow, and then a bunch, right? And I finally kind of got it on track a little bit after my wild card, and managed to kind of turn things around a little bit, right? But still, I feel like I'm now getting to that point where I can do it, and I have to remember, like, what did you do last year that was so good? It was I just did my plan. So I'm gonna do this no matter what. If Schmeichel gets injured, I'm gonna hit him out. If Salah gets injured, I'm going to leave Son in, obviously. So I'm only going to alter the plan if any of the people that I'm thinking about bringing in die. That's it. Alright, so for those who are getting rid of Mane, who are you bringing in? Let's check the fixtures. Let's refresh. Move on to the stats thing. I will say this. If you're getting rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold and you really want to put some money elsewhere and you want to save money, Target is a really, really good player. I've got some stats over here. You guys aren't allowed to see them, but I'll read them out to you, okay? So he plays Southampton, and Southampton have had 70 in the last 6 away games. They've had 74 crosses conceded from the left flank, which is Gilbert's side, and then 91 crosses conceded on the right side, which is Target side. So that's really, really good. Chances conceded, 17 on the left, 26 on the right. So they're much more vulnerable from the right-hand side. So that's something to note, just for next game against Southampton. We can also see here, if we go into it, that Aston Villa are one of only 3 teams that have 2 home games. I went Gilbert, not Target, same price. It is the same price, but like I said there, when they're the same price and they're roughly the same player, you just look at which side is worse for the defender. That's what I've decided to do. Villa are just so inconsistent. Yeah, that's true, but I think their fixtures have been kind of inconsistent too, right? If we go and have a look at them, we'll have a look at their fixtures. So Tottenham, Bournemouth, Everton, Crystal Palace, West Ham, those 3 fixtures were okay. Arsenal thrown in there. Then Burnley, Norwich, Brighton, then Man City, then Liverpool. Wolves is also a difficult fixture. Newcastle good, Manchester United bad, Chelsea bad, Leicester bad, Sheffield United hard game. Like, I feel like they just haven't had any time to fucking get their game going. Whereas if we look at the fixtures, this is the first time they've actually had a sea of green. Like, even if I put it up to 10 fixtures, they're still third. Southampton, Norwich, Watford, Burnley, Man City, bad one. Then Brighton, Watford, Bournemouth, Tottenham, bad one. Then Southampton again. Like, those are decent fixtures. This is the time to bring Grealish in. This is the time to bring Target in. No better time. No better time at all. Who's your captain pick for the week? I think it's going to be Kevin De Bruyne. But we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that at the end. So yeah, like I said, let's look at the fixtures for everyone. Now, obviously, Bournemouth Bournemouth, you're not going to jump on them, right? But say, you know what I was thinking when I had all my team up? I could get rid of Ings for Mapai, but I could also get rid of Abraham for Wilson and have just as much money left over to do the Salah move from Son. So I could actually do it. But I'm choosing not to. So Bournemouth have their best fixtures right now ever. They're so, like, compared to everyone else, they don't play any top 6 team except for Arsenal, but it's really soon and it's at home, and Arsenal have been conceding loads. They don't even play Sheffield until game week 26. No one there can defend. None of these teams. Burnley maybe, but I'm not going to be getting them in for then. I'd be getting them in for game week 19. I know I don't like the idea of having Wilson or King. I just really like their fixtures. I really, really, really do. And they're so much better than Chelsea. Chelsea are way down here. Tottenham, Arsenal again, Leicester, Manchester United, Tottenham. They're not the worst, but they're definitely not the best. Bournemouth have the easiest fixtures ever. So we'll see. I'm probably not going to do it, but if you were going to be doing any transfers and you don't have Rico, this is a good reason to have Rico. He's cheap as fuck, and he has got great fixtures. He will be a great asset coming up. So for anyone who's got like bench headaches or whatever, like having him for your bench is pretty good. I was looking him up to see who's I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Carlo Ancelotti might be coming in for Everton. So we can talk about Everton a little bit now. Daffs, West Ham have the worst fixtures in the next 10. Good question. Thoughts on bringing Pookie back? They have bad fixtures is the only thing. Like, I like their next maybe 4, not including Tottenham, but they just don't have their best fixtures. Although I really do like what he's doing. Although didn't he fuck his toe? Isn't he like dead? I'm pretty sure he's dead for a little bit. I'm not 100% sure what happens with that. We'll see. I do think he's a good player, and he had a little bit of a dip and then now he's coming back. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good strikers that we want. It's hard to say. So Bournemouth we've talked about. Rico, great. Probably wouldn't bring in Ramsdale, although he does always well. Anytime they get clean sheets, he has a lot of points, a lot of save points. Crystal Palace, again, defense only. Anyone who took a punt on Zaha, I'm sorry. They still have good fixtures. You could probably keep them for the next 2, 3. Like, he's definitely not fire. He's just not doing anything. He's managing pain with injections. Fair enough. He is a good player. I just don't think that there's anyone that I would want to drop for him. Like, I would prefer Mapai. And you can see that clearly, like Sheffield United, then Tottenham, then Bournemouth. Chelsea's okay. Everton away is actually more difficult than Chelsea, I think. And then it's just a sea of green. So I could just leave Mapai in there for ages, which is what I kind of want to see. Everton. Everton is definitely one of the most interesting things right now. There's going to be a lot of talk. Sheffield still haven't lost on the road, by the way. That's a good point. I wonder who brought in Zaha. Liam, you were doing so well and you made a few decisions and you've ruined all your progress. And that is pretty much FPL fucking summed up, man. Summed up. Everton. I don't know who a new manager is going to be starting up front, but I kind of like the thought of having a cheap Everton striker. I don't know if he's going to bring in, that playmaker, middle playmaker that he loves to play with. If it is going to be Ancelotti, then it's going to be, what's his name, that played for Swansea. I forget his name now. Starts with an S. Sigurdsson. Like, that is a really, really Ancelotti player. I think he would be great if he does play. Didn't he play for Swansea? I'm sure it was. Sigurdsson. Aye. It was. It fucking was. Awesome. So yeah, so he would be a player that I would be interested in if that was going to happen. But obviously it's Richarlison, the Richarlison show. Everyone's going to be wanting him because he's been in good form despite the team being in bad form. And although he didn't score against Man United, I feel like he's just going to be a great pick going forward. Like, Arsenal's a great game for Everton right now. Burnley's a great game. Newcastle's not that bad. Man City, iffy. And then, you know, another sea of green going forward. So I think this is a great time to bring in, like, Dean, even, who's now down to 5.7. If you can afford him, if you're getting rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Richarlison is a good shout the next couple, especially if you've still got a wild card. I wasn't listening and I heard Swansea. Oh no, that's all good. It's all good. One of my mini league opponents has Fleck as his first sub, who won't be getting him points. Oh, that's a shame. Now I actually I was talking about El Neni substitutes, like who should I get? And I remember saying Fleck's cheap and he keeps getting into the box. And someone said that it wasn't the best idea. Now obviously he's not going to score a brace all the time, but he is obviously like not the worst choice to have as third sub. Although it'd be pretty annoying to have him as a third sub this week. So I like Everton. Definitely like Everton. They're in for captaincy shout next week too. It's just this Man City fixture. You need to have something in place there. I don't really know what you would have to play him, but I probably wouldn't play Dean against them, and that's the thing. Like, I would play Trent Alexander-Arnold. Definitely Trent Alexander-Arnold every single week, no matter what. But I probably wouldn't do that with Dean. Is the only thing. Nearly 2-0. He's now suspended too. Fleck is. Oh yeah. If Fleck was down as a defender, I think everyone would have him. Everyone, absolutely everyone. So I like Everton, although I'm just gonna give them a few weeks because again, like instead of going Son in the in my little transfer, I could just keep Alexander-Arnold, or even go for like Dean or whatever and bring in Richarlison. I could do it. So there's a few options there. I would definitely punt on him if my price points allowed it. I might punt in Richarlison until that City, then getting Salah that week might work out for Pulisic. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Absolutely, you could do that. You could bring in Richarlison, and then, you know, game week 5 or whatever, if you've got enough money and you do what I was saying there, you know, jump a few people off, chop a few people off, and then bring Salah in. I think that would work. I think it's a good shout. I think the key thing here is to note is that every time we talk about getting rid of players, we haven't once, no one has said, why are you still keeping De Bruyne? Like, and to be fair, you know, it was 2 blanks, and then he really he's only actually blanked twice in a row. He did two blanks, then a goal, an assist, then 2 blanks, then a goal, then 2 blanks, then 2 goals and an assist. Like, I know absolutely everyone was saying that Kevin De Bruyne should be going out, and myself included. Like, if he keeps going on this blanking run and City aren't doing that well, let's get rid of him. But I absolutely cannot get rid of him, especially in these good fixtures after the game he just had. And also, like, game week 18, I've got shit to do. I've got to get rid of Pulisic. I've got to get rid of Alexander-Arnold or Mane. I don't have time to be getting rid of De Bruyne, so I'm absolutely just going to keep him. and that's it. That's all I've got for Kevin De Bruyne. Let's move on to captaincies. I think we've pretty much done all the fixtures, right? Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Grealish, Target, etc. McGinn's out now. McGinn's heat map isn't that great, so I'm not digging him anymore. They've kind of swapped positions anyway. And Grealish is on penalties, although he did fucking absolutely, like, just shit the bed on that last penalty. He's still on them, so that's good. Guaita on 8 points with bonus without a clean sheet. That's fucking mental. He's such a good pick. Well done to everyone who picked him. So where was I? Yeah, Everton's fine. Brighton, like we've talked about, I don't want anyone on Brighton except for Mapai. Although Ryan isn't half bad once you get to game week 23. I actually want to double check on that to see who they've got after that. Ryan. Everton, Aston Villa, Bournemouth, West Ham, Watford, Sheffield, Crystal Palace, Wolves, and then... Oh, that's bad. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Captain Kane, differential. Please, Kelly. I need Palace to score to progress in the cup. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Palace. A lot of Palace. Why do you guys... Why are you... Please don't bring in players to the point where they have to save your game week. If they are on fucking Crystal Palace, you should not be sitting there hoping that Crystal Palace score. That no one should ever be in that position. Ever. Don't do it to yourselves. Come on. So we're 45 minutes in. If you are new here, absolutely hit the follow button. We're going to be going on to captaincies soon. I stream quite often, right? Mondays, Thursdays. I've usually got a little guest coming on. I'm trying to get regular guests happening every Thursday. I'm trying to find someone who can come be a little co-host to my little Thursday before streams. It'd be great. Daffs has been following for 2 months and 2 weeks. Thanks very much, Daffs. I appreciate it. Yeah, no one's gonna beat It's Raw. He's been following for way too long. But if you are new here and you don't follow, please consider it. I'm gonna try and get some more guests and stuff on for doing FPL and chill. You'll get a wee email, blah 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 blah. So it's gonna be great. And if you are feeling it and you have a free sub because you are part of the Amazon Prime gang and you haven't given it to anyone, fucking chuck me it. I'll take it. It's free for you. Gives me a $5. And I get to buy nice things for the stream, like better lights and make my face look prettier and buy some good graphics because they're very lacking. They're absolutely lacking. So yeah, that's my spiel. That's me whoring myself out. Thank you for listening. Captaincy time. 1-8 Zaha. Gonna shut the fuck up, Daffs. Oh, no, never mind. Confirmed by Daily Llama. Daffs, I was gonna honestly, like... That's so funny. Hooray! Zaha scores. I think that's bad for everyone's overall rank, actually. Let me double check. You need Kelly to kill someone. Please no killing anyone. Come on. Oh, wow, it's down because everyone's looking. Something went wrong with his Python. Was it a decent goal? Never doubted you, Wilf, says General. Mark, you're so full of shit. You're absolutely full of shit. Oh, Wilf, your hero, never doubted you. Oh, you guys were all thinking of getting rid of him. I think it's good. I think it's good for people if you don't have anyone in the game. I think it's good that Ryan got his save, his clean sheet away, but I think it's bad because it was Zaha. So I think it definitely doesn't cancel it out. I think it fucks us. Daff, stop typing stuff like Kelly Red. Please. Wondered if that Kelly that crossed it. No, it wasn't. Was it Kelly? Tompkins assist. Oh, thank God. That would have sucked. That would have sucked. Yeah, Tompkins got it. I wonder if it was any good. Derby game, Zaha scores. Yeah, this was the game for Zaha, definitely. Tompkins assists. Fair. Right, we've got this up, finally. Let's check the... Oh, no! Come on, you were just up. I seen you. Don't lie. Don't lie to my stream. Stream, you seen it. You seen it. It was up. Look, it's up. Live ranks is down. Oh, well. Right, let's talk about captaincy, and then we can check my... We're still in with a green arrow. Have they taken the... Is Zaha... Have they taken that into account? If they have, that'd be amazing. I only lost 50k because of a goal and Guaitas and all that bullshit. Oh, we're not going to see it. Right, I'll let that settle. Captaincies next week. What are we feeling? What is everyone doing? when I get to like 1,000 people watching my sub every week, or my stream every week, we'll do a wee poll. But I think it's pretty pointless at this point in time. Son, Jimenez maybe. Right, Jimenez. So let's go through it then. Everton versus Arsenal. Jota captain. Against Norwich, not bad. Lundstrom against Brighton. It's on now. It's on now. Kevin De Bruyne, you think? Oh, Liam, Liam got rid of Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne scores 19 fucking points, and then and then he brings him back in, and is captain them. That's balls. That's balls, my man. I like that a lot. Where were we? Oh, Ali's got a good record versus Chelsea. Now, I want your honest opinions. Have you guys ever cared about previous games with players, like players that love playing against other teams? Because it almost never works out for me. Almost never works out. Think of the retweets with a Lundstrom captaincy return. Yeah, but I can imagine it being mental if Lundstrom captain returns. And then I can also imagine the absolute shit I will take off all you guys if I actually ever did that. Oh, yeah. Ali last 5 versus Chelsea, 5 goals, 2 assists. Yeah, it's a different Chelsea team. It's a different Ali. I have triple Leicester and Kevin De Bruyne. F. Yeah, I've got triple Leicester as well. You're on the exact same squad as me, my man. Right, Everton versus Arsenal. Let's go through it. Richarlison. I would captain Richarlison. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't captain anyone in Arsenal though, especially with this new bounce. Nearly 2-1 Palace. Zaha, calm. Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you enjoying Zaha's goal. Only took you 3 weeks to get it. You all deserve it. I wonder how many people got rid of Zaha. Can we check that? Let's fucking check that. What was his out? Net transfers minus 3,414. Oofed. Raging. How do you call Arsenal versus Everton and both end up with new managers? James Bang, is that confirmed? Because it was only a little ditty. I don't know if it's a real thing. I don't know if it's real yet. I'm gonna leave and come back if Brighton score or Kelly gets a red. Aye, Sky News came out and said that he was like seen in Goodison, or that like he was in preliminary talks. It's not 100%. No, they didn't confirm it, right? Hold on, let me find it. Fucking, let's do this. Come on now, should be here. Has agreed to join Everton. Breaking news, Ancelotti. I'm gonna Google Sky. Let's do this. Live reporting. Or how about we just do this? That'd probably be quicker. 1 hour ago, right? Preliminary, in principle. So this is the quote here, right? Carlo Ancelotti has reached an agreement in principle to become the next Everton manager. In principle, so it's not confirmed definitely. Ferguson has shown Everton a blueprint. Negotiations between Everton and Ancelotti progressed well following Italians' arrival in Merseyside. Aye. So not 100%, very, very, very close. I'm an Arsenal fan and I don't see them improving anytime soon. Too many injuries, mainly from fullbacks, affecting their game plan. Yeah, Celtic kind of knew he was a bit injury prone, mate. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the 28 million. We're not going to spend it, as per usual. Excellent. Captains. Everton. Richarlison. I like it. Moving on. Aston Villa versus Southampton. Now, if you captained Grealish, I'd be upset with you. But if he scores, I wouldn't mind. Right? It's one of those, like, if it pays off, it's okay. and if it doesn't, you're a fucking idiot. And that's the line. Those are the lines that you get, right? You don't get, oh, what a shout, because it wasn't that great of a shout. Southampton are a bad side, though. They have been doing a little bit better recently, which is the only thing I can say, right? Southampton, Ing should have scored. I don't know why that got called off, but I can't really complain because I've had 3 goals in 4 games and a lot of bonus points. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I really want to. So, I don't know. Aston Villa versus Southampton, I could see Aston Villa winning, but I don't know how much by. Bournemouth versus Burnley, you probably don't have anyone in Bournemouth to captain anyway, nor in Burnley, so we'll just skip that game right off. Brighton versus Sheffield United. Brighton aren't that great of a team, like in principle. Right now, though, Mapai is playing well and has scored in every game in the last 4 games. So I can't see Lundstrom keeping a clean sheet. I can see him scoring, definitely scoring, but I can't see him keeping a clean sheet. And it's the clean sheet you want the most, right? Because it's a lot, more likely than a goal for a midfielder who's getting played as a defender in the game. So I prefer to not captain him just because it's away, and Brighton have been scoring at least once every game. Let's move on. Newcastle versus Crystal Palace. Just fucking dingy that. That's just the worst ever fixture. I can't wait to not have to watch that. Norwich versus Wolves. Now here's the thing with Wolves, right? Let's quickly go to... actually, no, we don't have to. Okay, so Norwich has played okay against Leicester. They played okay against Leicester. If they do that again, Wolves are not going to score. Wolves are just not going to score. In saying that, Traore is really hard to fucking mark now. I'm not even kidding. That guy is so fast. He's so good. On that wing, like, Spurs doubled up against him. And he's still, like, every single time he was on the ball, he's looking dangerous, looking good. I would love to have him in as, like, a first sub every week. Maybe even, like, instead of Mapai, I could just downgrade Mapai all the way through, upgrade El Neni and play 5 in the mid. Like, I wouldn't mind that. Traore looks great. The only problem with Wolves is that their fixtures are rubbish, so there's no point in doing it right now. But yeah, Norwich is probably a decent game if you've got Traore or you've got Jimenez. Like, it's not a bad punt for 1 week. However, it depends on which Norwich shows up, right? If Norwich of like 3 game weeks shows up, 3 game weeks ago shows up, then fuck that. Definitely just like go for it. Wolves all the way. If they play like they played against Leicester, I would hate to have a player captain against them because they were just playing well. I know that Vardy missed a few good chances, but Krul was playing well. The defense were marking them. They weren't having many shots inside the box. It was only on their crossing that there was an issue. So yeah, that's why Traore seems like a good pick for me. Man City versus Leicester. The big one. I wouldn't mind Kevin De Bruyne as captaincy. I would be surprised if he wasn't top 3 choices for captaincy. He is an amazing form. He is playing up front pretty much and way more attacking last game week. Leicester and Arsenal. In Man City's like view, you're Man City, you're Pep, right? This is you. You're Pep. You've got fucking no hair, right? So shave off all your hair. You're Pep. You're playing Arsenal. Really shit defense in the wings. Really, really shit. Likes to play up. Okay, Kevin De Bruyne, you can play in the right wing. And he goes in a masterclass. Fucking like the best game he's had all season. After poor form from every player, jumping in, played amazing, right? Awesome. So that we all watched that. Great. Then you have Leicester. Great form. Played poorly against Newcastle or Norwich. And if you watched, they had a really high defensive line. And Pukki just kept getting through, right? So what they're going to do against Man City is they're going to play back a little bit but they're still going to be going for it because it's Leicester, right? And they've got good form. And that's where Kevin De Bruyne shines if he's playing deep. He sees a high level defense, especially if Aguero's in, and he's just going to lob those balls. It's a great fixture for him no matter where he plays, because they're either going to be a little bit deeper, in which case he's going to play deeper, or he's going to be playing higher up and he's going to be going fucking mental. So either way, it's pretty much the same game against Leicester as it is Arsenal, except Leicester's defense is a little bit better, just a lot better. They're a lot better. But Man City are at home, and Leicester have declined in the last 2 game weeks in regards to their defense. They're not as sharp as they were. And I definitely don't think anyone can deal with Kevin De Bruyne if he has the same form as last time. So I'm fairly certain that's going to be my captain. Lucas David says Leicester might do what they did last year, though, half park the bus. Yeah, but if they do park the bus, if they park the bus and they try and get out, that's fine. But City play extremely well against buses. That's kind of their thing, right? And if it is a bus that they play, they're going to be looking for their most creative players to actually get things done. And that's, again, it's Kevin De Bruyne. So I like him. Although that could swing completely the other way. Leicester could just arrive. They could just show up that day and they could be completely dominating in defense, and Vardy will have loads of open space. So if I see anyone captain Vardy for next week, I'd be like, fair play. Vardy needs open space, he needs balls in, and he'll score. And that's Man City have been giving up that type of shit all fucking year. Remember Wolves when Jimenez got 2 assists and Traore got 2 goals, I think it was. Traore has been it was just bossing, absolutely demolishing Man City's defense because of how fast he is. Vardy's going to be doing the exact same. The only problem is that Vardy's history precedes him. His name precedes him, whereas Traore was kind of a little here and there when he was coming up, and no one was expecting that against Man City. They will be expecting Vardy to do it, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to be benching Soy along with probably a lot of other people. Recency bias, KDB, he is 2 or 16, too risky for me. Yeah, but which one's he going to be? Dave, did you see my tweet on Vardy against Big Six this year? I did, and I agree. And last year I said the exact same thing. Vardy doesn't have that great of a record against the top 6 teams for the last couple of seasons. However, if you compare his top 6, so this is the thing you got to remember, that you're comparing his top 6 with everyone else's versus top 6. Like Firmino or fucking Aguero or whatever, right? Or no, you can't pick Aguero or Firmino, sorry, because Leicester are not in the top 6. So Vardy has the best record against the top 6, I think, other than Jimenez, than every other striker in the league that isn't in the top 6. So it's that you got to remember that when you're looking at stats, you got to kind of look at the whole picture. But it is true. He's not got the best. He's not got the best as much as everyone speaks about it, right? I'm still playing against City. Need the shield. Oh yeah, don't bench Vardy. Don't fucking bench Vardy. That'd be mental. That'd be absolutely mental. Right, last 2 games is on the Sunday. We've got Watford and Man United. I don't mind a Rashford captaincy. I don't. I was going to say I don't mind Martial captaincy either, but I think I do. I think Rashford's just the better player, right? More consistent on penalties. Martial might go off in the 20th minute. You fucking never know with him. You never know. And then we've got Spurs versus Chelsea. Now, everyone expected Chelsea to play better with Rudiger. I think they played worse. Did anyone watch Match of the Day? You seen Rudiger passing to no one at every opportunity. He was extremely rusty, Rudiger was. So I have no problem with anyone captaining a Spurs player. I think it's a decent shout. I really like Son against Chelsea because he's fast and they're going to be playing a little bit counter. I like Ali because of his history, I guess, But if you've got Son, you've got Ali, you're going to captain Son, right? You're not going to captain Ali. It's just good to have one of them captained if they do go off. Guaita's a legend. How much did Guaita get then in the end? Let's check. Go to fixtures, like I was just on fixtures. Guaita got 9 saves. Zaha with 3 bonus, Guaita with 2. So wait, Guaita got 2 points for playing, 2 points for playing, 2 points for being a boss, and then 9 saves, which is another 3 points. He's getting 7 points. Wow. Brighton was gifting his points. Yeah. That's decent, lads. Well done on anyone who has them. Kelly just missing out on those bonus points. Mapai getting fucked. Gross getting the 29th. Mapai nearly on bonus points there. Let's look at the old green arrow. Because I think even if Zaha scored 2, I think I'd still be on a green arrow, but it's not going to be as good, especially with Guaita playing poorly. Live rank 1 2 3 6 4 5 3. That's decent. That's decent. Look at that. 200,000 drop. Slow and steady wins a race, lads. I don't like this. This hurts. I don't like seeing this. I'm 139 points between me and top 10k. Although it could happen. We're very close. We're very close. I was 110 points, so I've got a work league, and I was 110 points behind first, and now I'm 7 points behind first. Something like that, 7 or 8 points. So I'm decent. Brighton having a 6'7" right back is just horrible to look at. Yeah, I have no idea why they keep doing that. I guess injuries or some shit. Fuck knows, but it's just the worst. It's just the worst. Last captaincy options: Spurs versus Chelsea. I like Kane, but Kane's hot and cold right now, right? Is he a striker? Is he a centre back? He hasn't decided. So I'm not 100% sure. You broke 50 points this week. Woo! Well done, buddy. Zaha saving your season. Saving your season. Nicely done, lads. Nicely done. All right, so we're gonna shoot it over. I'm not gonna do rate my teams. It just takes too long, lads. I really do like doing rate my teams, but I'm just here for hours and hours. So if you've got questions for the transfers next week, I want to hear them. I want to hear what you're planning. I want to hear what you're doing. I want to hear what you're not doing. Obviously, we've got Leicester against City, so that's iffy. We've got Liverpool versus nobody, so that's iffy. So what are you planning on doing? And do you want a hand? You got any questions? Now's the time, my mans. My mans and my ladies. I'm going to show you what I'm doing again. This is what my plan is. For anyone who jumped in. Oblivious Gaming. Pulisic to Martial or Ali? Definitely Ali. He's got 1 bad fixture and then 3 good ones. And unlike Man United, I'm pretty sure Spurs play well against teams no matter where they are, right? If Martial and Rashford and all those guys, they love running in behind, but they're not really going to get the chance in the next couple of games to do that. Whereas Ali doesn't give a fuck. Son doesn't give a fuck. Kane doesn't give a fuck. They can score against anyone anytime. So I really like Ali, and I'm glad I've got him, and he's not going anywhere in my team. Downgrade Trent Alexander-Arnold and upgrade Pulisic to Son. Fantasy. Nice to see you, buddy. Downgrade TA and upgrade Pulisic to Son. It's exactly what I'm doing. That is exactly what I'm doing. I will show you. Is that target? Got Zaha on the brain. Bring target in. Pulisic. Remove him. He's a fucking waste of space. Get him out my sight. Get him out my sight. Son in. That's my 2 transfers. I might as well just do them now. I'm not gonna, but I want to. Actually, let's have a look at the price changes. I'm pretty sure Son is close to price changing. Son, 97. Rico and Kelly, if anyone's on them. And Tomori's going down if anyone's on him. So yeah, that's my That's my transfer. So absolutely 100% fantasy, love it. Let's talk about Richarlison. They face Arsenal at home next. Big Luke, 100%. They talk about, we talked about Richarlison a little bit. I really like the idea of getting Richarlison in, especially if they've got a new manager, especially if they keep playing as well as they're playing. Zero, how's it going, my man? I guess we're getting a lot more people in after the game. I hope you enjoyed the game. I think it was a little bit more exciting at the end than it was the start. Jehovah's Thickness with the sub. Thanks very much, buddy. Oh, I missed that. I missed that Aguero. Definitely missed it. Andy, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. 2 months in a row. Love it. If you have a question, Andy, on your team, you let me know. You deserve it. You deserve it answered. You deserve a rate my team, actually. When are you all podding? The pod is... We recorded tonight, so that should be out on Wednesday. Definitely out on Wednesday. Mane to Salah after game week 18 or stick maybe both. I love both, James Bang. If I could do both, I would, and I'm going to. If I don't like Son, like I said on here, if I want to get rid of him, I can do Ings down to Mapai, which I think I'm going to do anyway, because Ings' fixtures are rubbish. So bring in Mapai, get rid of Son, and I have exactly enough money to do Salah. So if I'm not digging Son, or I want Salah, or I think he's going to do better, although I kind of would prefer him here than here, but if he's still in massively good form, then I can't ignore Salah. I'm just going to have to keep him. So, yeah, I'm down. I'm down for having both of them, especially since Salah seems like he's coming into form, 100%. You did him. Fantasy's already done the transfers. Andy doesn't want anything. It's all good. It's all good, Andy. Jehovah's Thickness. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it, buddy. If anyone else has their sub Prime, their Amazon Prime, and you're not using it, chuck it my way. I would love it. I would love it loads. That would be really nice of you, because it's free for you, and it gives me money that I can buy myself some Christmas alcohol. That would be great. How were Ali and Son? Haven't watched the highlights yet. Ali played well. Son was kind of missing a little bit. I wasn't 100% okay with him, although it was a bit of a weird game, so that's fine. I expect them just to keep getting better and better as the games go on. But it was a bit of a hard time for them. Sharing the e-rates. Colm, thank you so much for the sub, buddy. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, man. That's so nice of you. You did not have to do that. I appreciate that, Colm. And just after you did that... Oh, no, wait. You gifted the sub. Oh, I see how it works. Jehovah's Thickness gifting subs to Colm. I see. So it comes up saying thanks, Colm. My bad. Thanks very much, man. And 5 emotes shared. Holy shit. Jehovah's Thickness showing the warm gooiness to all my subs. Thanks very much, man. Liam, your question. I didn't catch your question. Luck of the draw. I see. Liam, I'm scrolling up. Would you do Trent to Lundstrom for a -4? Probably. I would. I would do that. Actually, -4. What's the next game they're playing? Brighton away to Watford and then Man City, Liverpool. I probably wouldn't. Look at his fixtures, right? Brighton, Watford, fine. Man City, Liverpool, not so great. Then West Ham, fine. Then Arsenal, then Man City, not so great. So maybe not for a hit, because you're not really in the next 7 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. You've only really got 3 games to get your money's worth back, and that'd be really difficult. I mean, he is a good player, but he's not top priority. Oh, it's random. I see. You mean nothing to me. Oh, it's funny. You'll have my sub when you break the 1 million mark. Oh, Lucas, that would be good. I agree with that. All right, fine. I'm going to hold you to that, my man. All right, more questions. More questions. What do we do with Pulisic? We fucking get rid of him. We get rid of him for Richarlison, Grealish, Ali, Son, Salah. Not this week, next week. I'm going to be getting rid of him for Son, and I'm going to be getting rid of Trent Alexander-Arnold to fund it. I'm calling it Sheffield to beat Arsenal. I mean, it's not difficult. Anyone can beat Arsenal at this point in time. That'd be really, really good, though. It'd be fun to watch Arsenal just fade into nothing. Honestly, if Arsenal got relegated, like, everyone would lose their minds, but they also wouldn't be surprised. And that's fucking horrible to say. In every Football Manager game that I've played, like, up to, like, 2040 or whatever, it's always Chelsea that gets relegated first. It's weird. Wolves versus Spurs. XG Ali 0.16, Son 0.08, XA Ali 0.45, Son 0. Yeah, Ali played okay. He had that little 1-2. There wasn't that many. Flapjack. I can only get rid of Pulisic for a hit, but I could get Kevin De Bruyne. Did you get rid of Kevin De Bruyne? You can get him in for a hit. I don't think you need to bring him in just now. I think I would probably save it, because Leicester's not the easiest game. You could probably hold on, and then he's got Wolves, Sheffield United, Everton, Aston Villa. But it is the time of rotation. That's the only thing, right? We've got a lot of rotation coming up. So what are we actually going to be doing? You know, what are we going to be doing? I'm not 100%. Is Kevin De Bruyne going to be playing every single game, no matter what? I mean, he might have to. 4th in the Sexy Stream League. Oh shit, we should check the Sexy Stream League, actually. That's a good idea. If you are not in the league for the stream yet, the code is on your screen now. Type it in, get it on. If you're here and you're new, please follow me. It means a lot. It means I can show other big streamers and I say, hey, I've got this many followers. Do you want to come on my fucking stream? So it's really nice to do that. We'll get big boy guests for y'all. He's the only informed player at City in the moment. He needs to play every match. Yeah, Luke, I totally agree. Can they afford to even drop him a little bit? I don't think so. So this is my plans. This is what my team should look like for you guys next week. And we have some decent lineups. We're going to be playing Rico, Kelly, Target, Lundstrom, De Bruyne, Ali, Son, and then Vardy, Ings, and Abraham. And I think the captaincy is going to be either on De Bruyne or I might chuck it on to Son. We'll just see. I'm not 100%. Live FPL net shows updated. Oh, I'm worried. I'm worried that they take my... Nope. We're 100%. We're in the green. We're in the green, guys. Another green arrow. I think that's like... Other than 2 green arrows, or 2 red arrows, I think I've got like 10 in a row. They've been tiny, but we're making progress. The fact that you don't consider Lord Lundstrom is deeply upsetting. He's away, and Brighton have scored in every single game they've played in the last 4 games. The Sexy League. Right, let's check it out. Come on then, column. Leagues. Big Fat Sexy League. Is it the Stream League? Or is it the big massive one with the money? Because these guys are mental. Look at this. People in this league, I don't even like looking at this league. Overall rank 3k. Triple captain played on Vardy. Oh, raging. Can we still join the league? Yeah, so this Big Fat Sexy League is a money league that started at the very start. You can't join this one, but you can join the Stream League. And I think it started from game week like 9 or some shit. You can absolutely join this, and it's just for us streaming guys, so don't share that. If you're here, you get the code. If you're watching on YouTube and you can read the code from the little thing, then absolutely join. But it's a stream league. Who do you prefer than Grealish or Richarlison? Ooh, that's a good question. So that kind of price, right? Like 7.5 million. Let's check. Let's do a wee check. Bam. Whoops. Midfielders around 7.8. Yeah. Who do I like? Traore. He's underpriced based on how well he's playing. Look at the company he keeps. Pulisic 7.4. Tielemans 6.6. Mount 6.5. He's only 6 points behind Mount. Traore's a fucking beast, especially recently. 10, blank, 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 5, 5, blank, 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 16. That was against City as well. Not bad. Not bad. I like Traore. I like James if they can play well against other players like that are parking the bus. I'm not 100%. Thanks for the amazing stream. You deserve 1,000 more views. One of the best FPL content providers. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. There were some weird people I met in London who were saying very nice things as well, but then they wouldn't stop following me. So it's really nice to hear, though. It's really nice. The main thing that people kept saying, they kept saying to me was, "You're really tall." That's what I got the most. I think it's because I'm sitting down here, but like, yeah. I don't know how I can show you guys how tall I am. I guess. It's like, I don't know. I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3". So there you go. I think it's because I'm sitting down all the time. Zaha just pushed me to 100 points. Jim. What a fucking belter of a week for you. How do I see that? You must be in the league, right? You must be in the league. Jim, where are you in the league? So I can find your team. Dave, you're a wizard, mate. Yeah. Been too long. First 100 pointer in over a year, mate. 100 points this game week. Show me your fucking team. Give me your team. Liam. Where are you? You must be up. You must be above me. Tom and Alex. Not too low down. What do you mean not too low? Just tell me what. Oh, show me where you are. I want to show the viewers. A wizard sleeve. Yeah. Well, I thought you were short. Yeah, it's because you're sitting down. I think it's just like I've got like this baby face, and then I'm sitting down, and like the chair's here. So you think that this is like I'm. I don't know, but it's a fucking massive chair. You could play fullback for Brighton with that height. Yeah, but not with this face and these legs. Right at the bottom of your screen. Get your tetties out. Is that your team? No. James. Is that it? Baines on toast? No. 91. Yes! Found it. Mate! Look at your team! Look at your team! What a bench boost. I was just about to say, like, why the fuck is De Bruyne on the bench? That's amazing. 6-6. Alright, you would have played who would you have had in your bench instead? Kelly, probably, right? So you probably would have had Kelly there. So 6, 12, 14 from a bench boost is not bad, right? 14's not bad. Zaha's going to get you even more points. Zaha's on 3 bonus. That's 103. Mate, that's awesome. Salah and De Bruyne, Vardy. What a week for you, man. What a week. Well done. Mate, how do you clap in the chat? Someone show me how to clap. I want to clap. I'm so shit at it. But I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Find a clap for me. Here we go. Oh, he's only on 1 bonus point. I want to see claps in the chat. Look at this. My own mod. Jimmy getting 100 points. I just typed clap. Someone, you can do, I don't care how you do it, right? Fucking well done, mate. That's so good. Well done. Fucking banging. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. All right, we're coming up. We've got 4 minutes to 10 o'clock. I think we're going to call it there. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Follow if you haven't followed. Sub if you haven't subbed. Andy, thanks very much for 2 months in a row. Calm, enjoy your new sub. I appreciate it. I've been speaking to a graphic designer who's designing me some fun new graphics. So we're going to get that together, and the we're going to get some emojis out. I think I'm going to do the triangle, red and green and stuff, and we'll figure it out. But thank you so much for coming, guys. I appreciate it. And we'll see you next week. If you want to send me your team to have a look and I have time this week, I absolutely will do it. And we're going to be streaming on Thursday. I've not got anything happening on Friday, so I'm pretty sure I can do Thursday this week. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. This will get uploaded to YouTube tomorrow. All right, have a good game week 18 if I don't see you. And emotes, yeah, sorry, emotes. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye, 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 bye. Dude.